Hello, this is the week 8, March the 4th, stand up for Happy Skies. So, next week's spring break, which I think does that not count as week 9?
Does not.
It does not, so.
That's what you said.
Yep.
You said week 9 is the week afterwards. So.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that works out then. So is anybody in here going to GDC? I know Crane is.
I am, yeah.
I am mentally
Mentally going.
not physically.
Okay, so this is really only appropriate for you, Crane. Well, I guess you're gonna auto set up all the marketing stuff anyway, but just try and do the hours of work you need over spring break instead
Yeah.
of during GDC week.
That's what I'm
Well,
planning.
he's going to be doing a lot of networking there, so
Yeah.
do the work.
Let's figure out if there's some sort of, because I don't know if John and Jeff are going. I think they are. But let's see if we can't work out some sort of like little business card that will send people to the, like we had at
Yeah,
like last semester.
I've still got some of those too.
Yeah, we can use those and just, kind of market at GDC a little bit. If you find any venture capitalists, talk to them about that.
Gotcha.
Besides that, so for the week 10 build, we want. We'll just go down the list and we'll see what we're close on. So zone generation programmers and Toby, that's kind of in your wheelhouse. How are we on that?
Good. We'll probably have the transitioning and all that done by the end of today.
Okay. And then that would include the foreground generation. Zach, I know you were working on creating all the character prefabs.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
All the powers connected to those.
Yeah, because they just need to be made.
Okay. I don't think we're gonna have, so our definition of the zone is slightly changing because we've got like the specific custom zones that Tony's working on, and then we've also got kind of the more generic zones. So, that definition's kind of changed. We'll have to relook at having all of the zones completed. I don't know where John's at on the monetization stuff. And then the other two things that kind of we really haven't been touching is doing touches and buttons. We'll take a look, see what we really need, don't think doing, because right now, pretty much everything's working. John said he was gonna throw in a cooldown timer for character powers. I don't know the status of that. And then we also need to hook up in character select all of those prefabs exactly, just so we have everything hooked up, so that way all we need to do is throw in the new art and animations and things like that. And then we also need a working system for the landmark events. I know we've talked a few different times about how we're gonna handle that, but that's something you guys think we can get knocked out by in time to make a build for weekend?
Well, depends what you mean. But you mean all the special things that happen with each landmark?
Yeah. Well, not having all done, but have a system in place that they spawn and have like one that we can actually do and interact with.
Well, I'm sure we could do one, but I mean, the landmarks seem to be kind of they're each unique events.
Mhm.
So they'd have to be kind of specially programmed each probably, but I mean, we could do one or two probably.
Okay. And then Facebook, we were last at, I want to say 67.
I want to say it was like closer to like 69, 70.
Okay.
I can't remember off the
And
top of my
then
head.
do you remember what we're at Twitter?
I have not checked it recently. John and Jeff haven't been here most of the week, so it's not like I've pulled up the analytics. So
Okay.
I can get those here today.
Okay. But yeah, we're pretty close on both marks. Facebook's a little slower than growing than Twitter, I remember.
Yeah.
Because we last like 2 weeks ago, we were almost at our third goal.
Yeah. And it more reflects when individuals share their Friday member interviews, because it kind of reaches out to their friends group, and then they'll be like, oh, hey, I want to follow this project that this person that I know is working on. And so that's kind of where I've seen most of the growth, looking back at it now. So when we get to whoever's interview, make sure that you guys repost it on Facebook and Twitter for whatever you have, because that helps us tremendously and it kind of gets your name out there as well for a little publicity. So it's a mutually beneficial system.
And if you have a Twitter retweet, because there's also Twitter component to that.
Mm-hmm.
So retweet that if you have it. From there, I think we're pretty good. We've got a little bit of, especially with our definition of having all the zones done, reworking that and figuring out exactly where we want that by the end of the semester. I think we're more or less going to be very close to feature complete by the end of the semester. It's just going to be whether or not we have the art and animation assets, which
A lot of art.
yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath for that. Because we've got two possibilities with that. Because right now Molly's really our only artist, and she can only do so much. We've got two possibilities with that. There's the possibility of A, running it through the production class again for a third time, which I think we could easily swing. Because despite the studio's desire for us to release at the end of this semester, the fact that they haven't given us a single on-ground artist the entire time is kind of, that's on them.
Didn't they say they'd help find more?
I talked to that. She wasn't here last week. She was out sick, so I'm gonna talk to her and see if she can find anyone in the GAA classes. So we could either run it through the production class again, or depending on the makeup of the Terrasect internships next semester, we might be able to just run it out of the class and with the Terrasect interns. Because have you done the internship already?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if the rest of you guys, because I know Tony Crane's actually currently in the internship.
I just finished this week.
Did you just finish?
Yeah.
I think. I don't know if the other three of you guys need them, but Terrasect offers internships, so it'd be a great way to get credit and continue working on the game, kill two birds with one stone. But yeah, if we get a bunch of artists for the Terrasect internship going into next semester, then we can just force them to work on Happy Skies instead of whatever other project we've got going on.
Which for some reason they have a tendency of getting more artist interns than anything. I don't know what's up with that. And then we don't get any in the production classes.
Yeah. Well, it's because until recently, the production class wasn't required for anybody except designers.
Yeah.
And people who have been here and are about to graduate, which are the artists we kind of want, because they're the good ones who are going to do work.
Mm-hmm.
They still don't have to do the production class because they're bound by what happened when they came in.
Yeah, when they signed up.
So yeah, those are kind of our two paths, unless we get a venture capitalist punching a bunch of money into us at GDC, in which case we just hire artists.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, we could just hire Molly full time and we'd be good. Yeah, does anybody have anything they really want to add? Okay.
No.
That wraps up the stand up for week 8.